We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy. So we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. VINCY Soccer Premier League.
Your life, your vibe, your cola. So represent.
Your life, your vibe, representing the best cola. Me and talk about zest cola. Right, from me.
Open the cola, me a look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the zest cola. Look to the right, me see the zest cola.
Zest cola are the best cola. Represent for the zest cola. Zest cola are the best cola.
Zest. Your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest. Represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest. Your cola, your vibe. Some bottles are ordinary, and then there's the iconic green Heineken, a symbol of craftsmanship since 1873. Inside, a perfect balance of malt and hops, delivering a taste that is smooth, crisp, and undeniably refreshing. This isn't just beer, it's heritage in every sip. Heineken, pure, original, timeless. Heineken, open your world. Must be 18 years or older to enjoy. Heineken, distributed by ECGC.
Oh, it's hope! And they have returned from one goal down. One! He scores! He scores!
Cross comes in now, open goal, it's in the back of the net. The Predators with the early goal, it looks like.
The VINCY Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
Oh, this can be dangerous. We see 3 versus 1 going forward there for Besco Pasha. What happens there? He delayed a bit.
Nice
and
ball.
Brown, oh, and a shot on goal. This can be goal number 1. Goal number 1. Besco Pasha is open the score here. And we see number... Who's it? Number... Let's see.
Yes, I think there's an... that number that was in goal.
And Enville goes again. And there's a miss coming in. And Campbell had a chance. Goal number 2. Campbell scores. So it's Orlando Campbell.
I'm sure, Roger, I'm not sure if there's a mix-up in numbers. Because... And the Chinese into the back of the net. What a way! And he does the flip. A poor piece of goalkeeping there.
Well, this is what we call commentator's curse. I just said we were going in. Good grounds, hitting the post, Shaw with a left foot. That would have taken some doing. And the penalty is coming away. We just spoke of Nigel Charles not looking his best and creating an opportunity here. Kareem Williams against Isaiah Barker. And he scores decisively as well. I think the keeper went the right way. Let's look at it again. Did he get a hand to it? Yes, he did. Oh, he did. He did. Could not keep it out, Charlo. Nigel Charles is back in, but he can't get the better of Smart. Smart gets a good ball. It's now with Chad Straw. Chad Straw scores once more. The flag stays down. Shaw gets his second. And awesome. 3-0.
And Straw in the 59th minute has... advanced the lead to 3 goals.
The shot blocked, and still Williams, but he is rushed off of it. The referee points to the penalty spot. The referee points to the penalty spot. Another penalty coming the way of Awesome FC. Takes a few steps back, and he is converting with relative ease.
In the 78th minute, so he has had a brace.
So Awesome has gone very much into the ascendancy here. They have 4-0. All but one would have come in.
Nice ball. Finds number 19 in Snag. Snag gives it to number 22 with a shot. And it's into the back of the net. And Snag in the 3rd minute have put Beckway United ahead here against Hope International.
Jomin Oliver.
It's Jomin Oliver, yes. Number 22. Jomin Oliver. And really, Snag looking to control. He has number 23 to contend with. Good ball. Finds the number 9 with a shot and scores! Number 9 equalizing in the 5th minute. That's Valdo Anderson getting a left boot in. And Anderson has equalized. And it's Beckwith.
Good ball.
Long ball downfield. Finds Snag. Snag looking for some support. Mark Brown with it.
Oh!
And
goal! Is it? Yes!
Yes, he is.
Second for Jomin Oliver. But Charlo, we must commend the movement of the ball. It was a superb ball from Farrell over. I make it to Snag. Snag's cross inside to Brown was exceptionally well. The right ahead of everybody. It is Wilkes. What does he do? Wilkes, still Wilkes, can't beat. Oh, well. He could not beat the goalkeeper, and I really think that looks really clear, almost as it relates to something being offside there, but the assistant didn't call.
Hope with a ball. Coming down the cross, comes in. Chad Davis is there and scores. Chad got a head on it. I think the goalkeeper was beaten and Kamal Best was defeated by the bounce. Look at it, Roxelle. Up goes the header. That bounce overdoing. Kamal Best couldn't get a head on. Goalkeeper was left. Kevin Thompson for Hope. Nice ball. Goes back to Delplesh. Delplesh gives it to Matt Brown. This is a poor piece of work. And
goal! What a hammer by Mark Brown! That is a goal of some tremendous quality, Charlo. Yes! 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 This is what we want to see. This is tremendous! Tremendously good. Is this Harry? Oh, goal! Oh, yes! That was superbly delivered by the number 9. It is. I give it to Gibson Francis. And heading home, was it? Let's look at it. Oh,
number 17.
By the number 17. We good. This one is a better corner. And it's the Spring. This is a better corner. DL Spring makes it a 1-1. He jumps the fence. The crowd goes with him. His players are also following. And DL Spring heads this away. Oh, Charlo.
Benjamin. And it's cut out there by System 3.
Oh,
Shader shot and scores.
Oh my word, you cannot give a Baba Durant that amount of space, Charlo.
So, a good left footer. Goalkeeper beaten. System 3 very early. And from the back of the net. And System 3. Long throw in, searching for support. And he scores. Oh, look at how easy that was. And off the header, unmarked. And
Java Odin.
Is
it?
Java Odin, yes, Java Odin number 10. He was there, unmarked, all alone, and beat the goal. Nice ball. Nice ball.
Oh, goal!
He scores. Well, let's look at that. Good cross. Najima Borgin was coming through, but Java Odin was there, chipped it over the advancing goalkeeper into the back of the net. And against the run of play, Shemron Phillips.
And here it goes. It's a Zeno Solomon. He's in. He wrongs the goalkeeper and converts. It's a 2-goal apiece. System 3 stringing some passes together. And it's a flag offside. No, we are not seeing that. Where is... Okay, there's no call. And so System 3 have equalized.
Azino Solomon was really closing in.
Well, on their counter-attack here, miscommunication. Javodin scores again. Poor piece of work between goalkeeper James and one of his defenders. Who was it? It looks like. Oh, they ran into each other. And on a platter, a third for Java.
Well,
Phillips though again gets into the area. Still Phillips. He has been put to the ground, and here's a penalty offered here by System 3. Let's look at the replay. There we go. Yes, there was a touch from my vantage point here, Charlo. Definitely asking. And here the penalty taken, beautifully taken there by Zeno Solomon. Charlo, we have a battle in our hands. Solomon has scored how many?
That's his second.
That's his second. Wow.
And that would be 90 plus. System 3. And we see the officials making their way out in the middle. Two are the teams. And System 3 decked in the blue trunks, yellow tops, and avenues in white and red. And Roxelle, two teams that really would want to try to make some ascendancy.
Well, System 3 for sure would want to go forward with their prolific so far. They are on 4 points from 2 matches. A big win to open the season, 7-2. And they drew 3-all in Jabel. If they win this evening, they will join Le UFC at the top of the table. Avenues would want to turn their fortunes around. They drew their first encounter 1-all, and they lost to Besco Pashas 0-2. So all to play for still for both teams as they enter this encounter.
Yes, and the starting lineup for System 3: Emmanuel McCaskey in goal, number 69. 11, Azino Solomon, the captain. Number 2, Dravid Compton. Number 9, Carlos Solomon. Number 13, Rashid King Knights. Number 15 in Kevin Francis. 16, Corey Durant Barber. Number 19, Karim Davis. Number 20, Morelli Solomon. 22, Trent Raggi. And 27, Denzel Bascom.
And for Avenues United in goal, we have Dakari Hector, number 1. The captain, Demal Francis, carries number 13. Number 4 is Ronaldo Thomas. Number 5, Geronimo Peters. Number 10, Cadell Hector, coming back in after serving his 1-game suspension. Number 14, Kalik Westfield. Number 15, Nyron Byron. Number 22, Shaquille Chandler. Number 24, Mikel Kwame. Number 26, Denver Williams. And the number 30, Joel Baston.
Well, certainly one of the names that I would miss from Avenues is that young man, is Janaldo Payne. I have not seen. I think he's in the under 20 squad.
Yes, but he's also, I think, doing some work out in Jamaica as well, in college or high school, and you could have seen him scoring a tremendous long-range shot in one of the games that were televised. So he's definitely missing, but priority here for me, national setup.
So this game will be carried by Anilan Stevens. He is assisted by Tashika Brown and Kenny Richards. The 4th official being Jason Frederick. Match commissioner Yolande London. And referee assessor Lawson Lewis. And the local general coordinator Roxelle John, who is sharing the commentary with me.
Wow.
All right, so a man of many hats.
I wonder if I'm getting, anyhow, let's leave that one right there. Anyhow, that goes on the portfolio.
So there goes the whistle. And it's System 3 looking to come forward. Still System 3. Boots it downfield looking for the number 19 in Karim Davis. Davis still with it, but he's been hustled off it by the number 14 in Kalik Westfield. Westfield with those dreadlocks. He wins a throw in for Avenues United. Long ball, looking for some support, but there is an off the number 30 Batson, and it's going to be a throw in for System 3. Number 13, Rashid King Knights, finds number 27 in Bascom. Bascom goes across field to Francis. Francis goes down the flank looking for some support. Back to Francis. Nice ball down the left. And still with it. And he is forced to come back, but good work by Avenues. Number 10. Hector looking to come forward. Pushed this downfield. A long run, but goalkeeper comes off his line. Good shadowing there by Francis. Goalkeeper picks up and bowls it out. And it's still, but intercepted there by Avenues. The number 4 in Thomas. Thomas dances around, goes to his left. Still with Francis. Damal Francis, the captain, boots it downfield again. We can see number 60, McCaskey, coming off his line, collects easily. Now he controls and bowls it out on the left. Finds number 13. 13 looking for some support, but Westfield is there. It goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Avenues. So number 24 in Mikhail Kwame. It goes back to Westfield, the number 14. Long ball finds Batson, and it goes into touch. And this time it's going to be a throw-in for System 3. We are in the first 3 minutes of this encounter, Roxel, under very cool conditions.
Yes, good. Definitely moving from one extreme to the next almost. And so far, I like what I'm seeing in terms of the movement of the players here for both units.
So Raggy gives it to Francis. Francis gives it out to the and off the Corey Durant Barber on that side with a throw in, quickly taken. Comes back in his defense. Comes right back. So they now look to work their way up top. And there is Solomon. Solomon gives it to his colleague, and he goes back to goalkeeper, who decide to bowl it out. And right into our commentary position. And
You've been rather active as a player today, Charlo.
Well, certainly they have kept me busy. And I cannot afford to take my eyes off the ball. So Westfield with a throw-in. It goes right down, finds his number 10 in Hector. Hector has Solomon to contend with. Solomon shadows it using his big frame to keep Hector at bay. It's going to be a goal kick. He goes across the face of the goal. So they will look now to come forward. It's Francis. Finds number 27 in Bascom. Goes back to Solomon. Solomon still there. Finds his number 22 in Chandler. Chandler goes wide looking for Corey Durant Barber. And off the number 2. And in Compton. And it was Trent Ragge to Compton, but it goes into touch. So it comes right back to Morelli Solomon. Solomon looks up and still with it, chips it around. As you know, Solomon being pushed, but he's still looking to worm his way around, but loses it. Number 24, Kwame, comes away for Avenues, looking for some support. As Solomon to contend with. Solomon shadows him and unable to get a good shot in. And it goes, goalkeeper had little or no difficulty collecting number 19. And it's been booted into touch. So it's going to be, that's the number 9, Carlos Solomon. So there are 2 Solomons on the System 3 team. So that's Morelli Solomon. Goes across field, finds number 9, Carlos Solomon. Goes wide to Trent Ragge. Ragge looking to find Corey Durant Barber on the far side, but cut out by Avenues. Avenues who now look on to counter. But Ragge collects it for System 3, goes back to his goalkeeper. Boots it out to Francis. They were looking to work their way down the middle, but he goes back to the left, finds Bascom. Bascom comes back to Francis. Francis chips it down looking for Corey Durant Barber, who is on the run, but unable to rein it in, and it goes into touch.
Well, Charlo, I think the teams are definitely making a concerted effort to play the ball around, find some good spaces, choose the right options. System 3 looks really good doing that so far. A far cry from the very last encounter where we really were not seeing much of this, or enough of this, I should say. Sliding across and defending quite well so far. Are the Avenues unit as well, and this one is an opportunity. Muffed by Carlos Simmons.
Definitely, it rebounded off the defense.
Solomon,
Carlos Solomon, and there was the not making good use of that, and just sliding past the upright for a goal kick. So an opportunity going up begging, as it's still 0-0 here in this encounter, the second game of the evening. goes down the left flank, looking for Hector. Cadel Hector. Hector still with it. Has the Corey Durant-Barber with him. And it goes into touch. I think it's going to be a corner. So number 22 in Shaquille Chandler. In fact, it's going to be a throw-in. So we can see number... Can't pick up the number that easily from that far side.
Denver Williams.
So Williams with a header, with a throw-in, headed away there by System 3. Carlos Solomon with it, but he has been called for infringement. He was in a tussle there with Thomas. And referee Stevens says free kick to Avenues. Avenues with a quick comes in and headed away there by Morelli Solomon. And now looks up, crosses it. A nice ball. And it's the number 2 in Compton. Compton loses it. Number 15. And goalkeeper comes off his line, collects easily. And now he bowls it out. So Bascom chips it downfield, looking for some support. A long run. Goalkeeper was rather lazy. And that into the back of the net. And a wonderful goal by Azino Solomon. I think the goalkeeper, he should have come off his line. He remained on his line. And look at him. And Solomon booting that pass his left into the back of the net. Early start here for System 3. And in the 9th minute, Azino Solomon has found the onion bag.
So as we said, we did allude to the fact that they look like the System 3 we saw on the opening night. And they really have been moving the ball well. They've been finding players in good spaces. And this was an excellent ball. And Solomon found himself in really good territory. All he had to do was make sure he put it away, and that he did, Charlo.
Yes, so Azino Solomon found the back of the net in the 8th minute, and it's Avenues. Avenues now on the counter on the far side, but Denver to Williams losing that, but a throw-in, looking for Cadel Hector, and it goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for System 3.
Another observation, Charlo. Hector is now playing a more advanced role this evening than he normally would have. He has allowed Damal Francis and Byron to take the midfield slots. Errol Hector is not there, so again, we're going to push him forward. Not sure if that's going to work for them, but we're going to see how that goes.
So Solomon, Morelli with it. Gives it now to Bascom. Bascom looks for some support, finds Azino Solomon, who loses it to number 24, Kwame, find Batson, and Durant-Barber cuts it out for System 3, but it's still with Avenues, but that right back into defense, and you can see Corey Durant-Barber really doing good work, just going back to his goalkeeper, who cleared it. And not really decisively, goes into touch, and it's going to be a throw-in for Avenues. So number 22, Chandler, unable to control that, and another throw-in, so he goes into touch. Corey Durant-Barber finds number 2 in Compton. As this will be booted downfield. And it goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for System 3. So we can see Compton taking that very quickly. They are leading here 1-0. Corey Durant-Barber finds Compton. Compton back to Durant-Barber. Barber chips it across, but it's cleared there by Avenues, but only to find Azino Solomon, who has Westfield with a shot. Solomon and goalkeeper got a hand to it, didn't hold it in, and poor work in the end by System 3. And that was a shot by Azino Solomon. Goalkeeper couldn't hold on to it. It rebounded, but in the end, tried to pick up the number of that player on the far side. Not doing very good work with it.
Looks like Carlos Solomon again.
Yes. So it's going to be a throw-in for Avenues. Westfield. Long ball. Off the head of Morelli Solomon. And there's a goalkeeper now that was sliding off the boot of the defender there. And he collected easily, comfortably, and he boots it downfield. So Corey Durant-Barber heads it back upfield. And still looking for Azino Solomon on this far side. Finds Solomon. Solomon has a defender in Westfield to contend with. Chips it across. The heads go up, but sliding across the face of the goal. It's Carlos Solomon with it. Still going back. It's still... And that's a shot. And... yeah, second goal there. Coming from the boot of...
Javid Compton, it looks like.
It looks like...
yes, number
yeah,
2.
Look, number 2 in Compton. A goalkeeper getting a hand on it, unable to keep it in, and it bubbled into the back of the net. And so, System 3, very early in the 13th minute, have found the back of the net, and they are leading 2-0.
Well, Charlo, from the way things looks at this stage, this could be a very, very long evening for Avenues United.
For Avenues. So, they would have to regroup. But already you can see from the body language they look rather dejected, and if that's what is to come, they may have one of Besco Pastor's game that we saw in the very first encounter with System 3.
Well, when speaking to a couple of the players from System 3 after the weekend last, they were very disappointed with how they looked and did not think they did justice to how they started. So a better performance was on the cards, and they have started well here.
So Cadel Hector with a cross, but there is Corey Durant-Barber clearing it for System 3, and it's good work now, still with Corey Durant-Barber. Looking for some support as he works his way to the middle. Finds the number 19 in Davis. Davis still with it. He gets around Westfield. He looks up for support. He's still there. Worming his way to the center. Crosses it. But in the end, a tame ball into the hands of goalkeeper Dukari Hector. And System 3 is still leading 2-0. So that's booted downfield. It's Corey Durant-Barber who heads it back upfield. The ball now reaches goalkeeper Dakari Hector. Controls, finds number 5 in Jorani Peters. Peters goes to Westfield. Westfield now gives it up to his number 15 in Nyron Byron. And the goalkeeper comes off his line and bowls it out for Francis for System 3. Number 15. Francis looks up. He looking for some support. He wants Carlos Solomon, but that had too much on it. And Hector comes off his line and boots it out. So it's Avenues looking to come forward. And some sloppy work by Avenues. It goes into touch for a throw-in. And the throw comes headed away. It's still with System 3. System 3 with it. And Francis. Francis crosses. And Hector just comes off his line, collects easily. And in the first 15 minutes is System 3, 2, Avenues 0.
So should we segment it like that and decide what the score will be at the end of the day?
Well, we'll wait and see.
We'll wait and see. Then Bert Williams picks it up for Avenues, goes into Nyron Byron, and he gives it away. Picks up now by Bascom. Number 27 on the back. Marshall in the midfield to Francis. He can't go forward. And it is Baston trying to find Byron. Back to Baston. Baston comes inside to Hector. Dispossessed by Bascom. And so Solomon is going to go forward looking for Davis. Davis does good work. Davis is in. Davis scores! Oh! Really good piece of work there by Kareem Davis. Let's look at it again. He got around Peters. Got himself in a good position and wrapped his left foot around it. And Hector could not have done anything than take it out of the old onion bag.
Again, good work on the part of System 3. A good ball to Kareem Davis. He controlled well. And in the end, he had only the goalkeeper to beat. And he did so into the back of the net in the 17th minute of this encounter. And really, early, the wheels are falling off of Avenues.
Oh, well, my word. it's going to be a long evening. The men in yellow, and it's not a traditional sight to see System 3 in yellow. But guess what? Probably the color of the day. Anyhow, let's continue. System 3 leading 3-0. And they continue to dominate. It's with Corey, Drew, and Barber. Barber comes in and finds Bascom. Bascom comes across to Rashid Knights. Knights to Carlos Solomon. He is controlling. Comes back to Knights. And Solomon, the other Solomon, is going to control. Now to Carlos. Carlos has a few players around him. He's going to move into the box. He takes a shot. And the Curry, at the last minute, was able to keep it out. And Solomon, I don't think, got enough on that, Charlo.
Definitely. He didn't have the power behind it. And I think in the end, Dakari was able to control. But there's a good ball. Azino Solomon with a shot off the upright, and we have seen it again, hitting the upright and rebounding. It goes into the midfield. It's Durant Barber.
Yes, Barber comes again, finds Bascom. Bascom is controlling. He is doing the work in the middle, tries to get that one across to the left for Francis. He was not on tune on this occasion, but large and in charge and looking really good this evening against an Avenues United, who definitely has to come better than this if they are going to stave off a big score line this evening.
So already they are trailing 3-0.
All right, it's with Francis. Francis comes inside again to the master of the middle on this occasion. Bascom. Bascom brings it to Knights. Knights is going to go back to Emma Solomon. He goes forward looking for Kareem Davis. Is he in? He gets it. He crosses beautifully. Oh, that's good work. Simply done by Solomon. Zeno Solomon did the skills. On a roll, here is Kareem Davis. That's a wonderful pass across the area, Charlo.
Well, certainly. And they're really running roughshod over over Avenues at this moment. And there it is, the captain Azino Solomon netting his second goal. So Azino Solomon has netted again.
Well, Hazino has gone, I think, to the top of the goal scoring tally. We will clarify that by this evening as it relates to the information. But Solomon receiving one of the best assists we've seen for the tournament so far.
It was really a good piece of work. Kareem Davis again coming to the fore and laying it on a platter for his captain, who says thank you very much, and it was into the back of the net.
Long evening really on the cards here for Avenues. They're going to have to do much better than they've done to come out of this with some respectability at this stage, in my estimation. It looks like Thomas is trying to reel this one in. He goes back to Geronimo Peters. Peters for Avenues United goes forward, but is stolen by Compton. Compton to Azino Solomon. Back to Compton. Compton doesn't do a good service on this occasion, and so Avenues is breathing a sigh of relief. It's Byron getting it from Denver Williams, and he could not find a foot, and so it intertouch once more. 3 players already warming for Avenues, and it's probably a time to get some fresh young legs to beef the situation up. Emma Solomon finds Knights. Knights back to Bascom. Bascom is looking, gets it back over to Knights here on the right hand side. He manages to keep it in touch, and he's going to lay it forward to Kareem Davis. Davis crosses, and the Kari Hector is able to catch on this on occasion, and he is going to roll it over to Peters. Peters, not most agile of players anymore, but he's been giving good service to Avenues to Denver Williams, who's looking for Hector. Finds Francis. Damal Francis to Byron. Byron to Baston. Baston looking to go forward into the path of Hector, and intercepted intertouch from Corey Durant, who's having a very easy evening this evening on the left back position there, Charlo.
Oh yes. And at this moment, Avenues there, not Avenues, but System 3, they are in such a good position. And Avenues would really have to regroup very, very quickly to come from behind because they are trailing 4 goals to nil.
Well, 4, 2 is difficult to come and equalize from 2 down, and 4 is a big task. Here we go, though. It's Bascom pushes it forward, looking for Zeno Solomon. He's going to run onto this one. Kwame is in his path. Kwame decides to intercept on this occasion. He goes forward, but loses out to Knights. Knights is controlling. Knights is turning back. Excellent into Ida inside, but cut out by Byron. And Kwame again, looking to find, looks like Chandler. Chandler's coming up in the middle, but again, too much individual play as they try to come out of defense, in my estimation. Davis rolls it into the path of Nice. This time is shielded into touch by Byron. And large, really large, not even halfway into the encounter. And Avenues are really behind the 8 ball. System 3, done in yellow, are in charge. 4 goals to nil.
There were 2 goals in the first 15 minutes already. In the first 4 minutes or 5 minutes, you have already pulled 2 goals out of the bag.
Yes, Sir Charles. We remember we were looking at the ratio, 2 every 15 minutes. Let's see how that goes. I know the Avenue supporters may not be happy with us on this occasion, but we're just going as the game is progressing. Emma Solomon goes into the path of Kareem Davis. He's been a thorn, takes it across. Peters had to come to the rescue. Escara Solomon shot! Saved! Goal! Initial save! Initial shot saved. The rebound, it looked as if it came off his back and his arm. Let's look at it again. It's 5 goals to nil, though. Carlos Solomon hammers. Initially saved and could not collect the rebound. And Avenues have moved. 5 goals to nil. Goals to nil.
It's in the 24th minute. And really is distribution of goals here by System 3. And in the first 23 minutes of play, first 24 minutes, they are leading 5 goals to nil.
High octane performance. Some serious movement in terms of constructive play. They are extremely decisive in where they want the ball to go. Their passes have been on spot, and their crosses in the area have been asking more than questions, Charlo.
Well, I've seen Dakari Hector in goal already, but certainly he does not look like the person who fits the job.
On this occasion especially. Oh, good work by Barber. He's enjoying the sport. You could see these guys are really in it. Oh, some ball into Solomon. What does he do? Heels it back. Looking for someone to run on to. Oh, this transition from defense to attack this evening by Hope International is definitely on spot.
There's going to be a substitution. I think number 13, Bastion, is coming off. And on would come number 18. There's also another substitution. I think the number 14 in Westfield goes off. Is that number 23 who is coming on?
So Caden Small and you. What was the other number coming in?
I think it's number 17.
17 in Miller. Ramon Miller and Caden Small. Some younger players coming in. Well, as young as Baston at least. But Baston did not look like he had the legs here this evening. Hector collects from an attempted cross in. And he boots upfield, looking to find the number 23 who just came in small. Cadell Hector's in a battle, but again winning this here is Raggy. Goes wide, finds Durant. Durant is pushing it forward into the path of Carlos Solomon. Solomon turns, reels into the box. Still Solomon, and gets around Peters. Does he? No. Peters marshalling well, and as he should, because he's an experienced former defender for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Inside, though, still a movement really good, but dispossessed by Byron. Byron trying to lead in the counter-attack here. Cannot get the ball to the feet of Chandler, and it breaks down quickly, Charlo.
Definitely, and the effects of the goals by System 3, I think, taking its toll. They are trailing 5 goals to nil. And we are just inside the 27th minute.
Well, this is when you definitely get your mojo going and you find a team that's not even close to your Mosho, Charlo. It's the Mosho of M. Solomon. Looks inside, looks for Azino, headed back Azino to Carlos. Carlos goes wide this is Durant Barber. He has one to contend with, takes him on, takes on the other, crosses into the hands of the goalkeeper, and good movement again, attacking movement, decisive movement by System 3.
But I think it's the first time Dekari Hector closed the angle well.
Right.
And so he was able to poach that easily and really kept System 3 at bay.
Well, Raga giving one away there. One of the very few occasions when a pass did not go where it should have. All right. And this one comes out by Peters, looking for Demal Francis. Francis controls, looking for Small. Small controls well, and he is trying to go into the middle, looking for Cadell Hector. And it's Raggy who had to come to the rescue. One of the few occasions when the defense had been split, so to speak, and someone had to come to the rescue, Charlo.
Well, definitely, and it was decisive.
Well, Trent Raggy has been known to take no prisoners. And here we go again. A throw in. Looking for Small, but is that Small? 18 is Jackson. Jackson and Small. So it's now pulled to the ground by Compton. And so free kick is going to go the way of Hope
Avenues.
Avenues.
You've just seen Hope International be defeated 2 goals to 1.
Yes. So Reynald Thomas is going to take this free kick. No, he leaves it to Cadell Hector. And Hector's asking for a positioning of his players. He's not seeing many in the positions he probably wants them to be. And whistle goes, he chips it, looking for Demal Francis. Falls back now, though, to Francis on the other side. Kevin Bobbin Francis chips it across, looking for Compton. Head away by Denvort Williams. Into touch it goes. And walk in the park so far for System 3?
Definitely. It's a walk in the park.
As if they're on the grammar school playing field, going through their motions?
Is it a repeat of what we have seen against Besco Passes in their first encounter?
Well, I think. Go ahead. Sorry.
They are newly promoted.
Well, I think they look better than on that first evening, definitely. So here we go. Emma Simmons finds Kevin Francis to Bascom, losing out though. Cadell Hector trying to go forward. Chandler attempting to control, and Bascom does that work and goes across to Raggy to Compton. Compton trying to get around Denvort Williams, who does good work, goes upfield though and gives it away. Raggy picks up the loose ball, or the bad pass on this occasion. Still Raggy fighting. Chandler is the one who is going to be called for an infringement. And Charlo, this is where I was about to say, on occasions where you're dominant, and you start to play around,
Chandler picking up a yellow card.
Then you would see that structure breaking down. I don't want to see that this afternoon.
I think what we have seen from Chandler there was a desperation move, and he has picked up a yellow card. And Stevens is very on target, right on spot. So it's going to be a free kick for System 3. System 3 is still with it. Morelli Solomon looks up, still looking for some support. Goes into the middle, comes back to Bascom. That was Azino Solomon, but he's looking for Corey Durant Barber on that far side. And still, System 3 with a shot, and there was Johnny Peters coming to the rescue. That is booted into touch. It's going to be a goal kick for Avenues United. But really the pressure is on Avenues United, and System 3 continue to mount that pressure. And it's going to be a difficult and a long, hard night for Avenues United here in this second encounter.
Charlie, I still want them to play the team game that they played. I think that last opportunity really should have been squared back into 2 on-running players.
So it's chipped across, looking for Kareem Davis, who couldn't rein it in at that moment, but he has recovered. it's still with Kareem Davis. He has a defender to contend with. Chips it across, but again, he's knocked into touch. It's going to be a corner, and that was Nyan Byron. So Nyan Byron coming to the rescue there of Avenues, but it's going to be a corner, and we see Corey Durant Barber jogging his way into that area to take that corner from a left side corner. And about 5 yellow shirts for System 3 in the attacking area. And the corner comes in, up goes the header, and that's over the crossbar. Into touch is going to be a goal kick for Avenues United. So Avenues still trailing 5-0.
Yeah, still being very dominant here. System 3, they look the part. You can see their heads are very high. They are getting back to their positions quickly, and they must be feeling pleased with their performance so far.
So it's knocked into touch on that far side. So it's going to be number 26 in Denver to Williams with a throw-in for Avenues. Long ball looking for Cadel Hector, but it goes into touch. It's going to be another throw-in for Avenues United, this time inside the System 3 half. Can they make this count? So Denver Williams with a throw finds his number 4 in Thomas. Thomas back to Williams, but loses it as System 3 look to come away with it. But Avenues intercepts. Good ball. So they are now trying to work their way around, and still no, but robbed of it. And System 3 will come away with it. This can be dangerous. Who is it? And it's off the goalkeeper. Dakari Hector got some body onto that, and in the end it's forced into touch. And it's going to be a trade for System 3.
Well, I'm telling you, if I know the man well, he's extremely disappointed with that attempt. I think he was very much more controlled than he would have been in situations like that before. Really wanted to do the right thing, Kareem Davis, and didn't get it done as he would have really loved to.
So it's against System 3, so it's going to be a free kick for Avenues United, number 18, and that's Jackson, Cody Jackson. He chips it downfield, looking for the header. Heads go up, but goalkeeper McCaskey in control, collects it well, bowls it out to Trent Ragge. Ragge comes down the flank to Corey Durant Barber, back to Ragge. Ragge goes back to his goalkeeper McCaskey. McCaskey with a shot, and he rebounded off the player there. And referee, I think he's going to point to the penalty spot. 2 players are down, and let's see. Yeah, his hands have gone to the pocket. The yellow card comes out, and he's signaling to the bench for some assistance.
Just outside the box from my vantage point, Charlo.
No, he's been pulled. It's Hector. Hector now being pulled to his feet. And is it Hector that got the booking?
No, I think it's got to be more Solomon.
Morally Solomon.
Yes.
The referee's there.
Yeah, he's just waiting, I think.
I think he's just waiting, and that was just outside that penalty area. Let's see. Yes. So Cadel Hector is still there. He's taking a bit of liquid for hydration purposes, and Morales Solomon is still in that sitting position, and referee's been as patient as possible. This referee Stevens, and
yes,
he's on his feet now, and he's issued his yellow card, and so Morales Solomon has picked up a yellow card, and it's a free kick awarded to Avenues. But can they pull one back from here, Roxanne?
Well, it's an opportunity. Cadell is not bad from these areas, and you'll have to give the goal scorers as we go along sometime, Charlotte. But an opportunity for them to pull one back. And this is why I'm saying you got to be decisive. When you have a team on the ropes like you do have them on this occasion so early, you got to continue to play and dominate and be decisive, albeit you expect some sort of response, Charlotte.
Well, definitely. and the action continues. So we can see McCaskey in goal. He's just walking from one end to the next. Now he's leaning on the upright, and referee Stevens just indicated where the wall would be, and it looks like a 4-man wall. So I think he's now indicating where that wall should be. Yes. So Avenues with a few players inside that area, and he's having a quiet word with a few players who are jostling for position. So who's going to take that? Cadel Hector with a shot into the wall, rebounded, and there was the number 4, Thomas, but it's Williams on the far side, but he been robbed of it, and it's Bascom who dances around wheels and is spinning like a wheel and still with it, but is cut out there by Francis, and cross comes in, but goalkeeper comes off his line, averts the danger, collects easily. Now he bowls it out, looking for Corey Durant-Barber, but only to find Thomas for Avenues, and in the end it is booted into touch, and it's going to be a throw-in for Avenues United.
It's gone to the river, Charlo.
No, it stays inside.
It stays inside?
Just inside the tent, inside the perimeter fence. And there is the number 22, Avenue still with it, number 23. And he's worked. Warming is with Small. Small looking to get around one. Small still with it. It's still Small. And again Small, but good defensive work there by Knights, King Knights, and comes across. And there was Francis losing that. And it's a throw-in for Avenues. Avenues still with it. Now it boots long ball downfield, looking for some support. Headed back up by Avenues. And nice ball. Still, Azino Solomon has two defenders. He goes to his right, finds Corey Durant-Barber. Barber goes down the left flank. He's still on a roll. He loses his footing. I think he has been touched. And down he went. And referee right on spot. And the whistle going for infringement. It's going to be a free kick to System 3. So we could see Azino Solomon, Morelli Solomon, as well as the Carlos Solomon. Well, there are 3 Solomons in the lineup. So quite a few players. System 3, 1, 2, 3, 6 players inside that attacking area. Corner comes in with some power, but booted away, looks like Peters. It's still Bascom. Still inside their half. Raggy. And there's a shot by Azino Solomon. Tame shot. And this time Dakari Hector had no difficulty whatsoever collecting and pumps it downfield, but headed back upfield by Corey Durant-Barber. Intercepted there by Avenues. Number 18 finds Small, the number 23, but he's giving it away. And there is Morelli Solomon pushing it down for Azino Solomon, who looks to cut inside with a shot. And in the end, cleared by Avenues as they avert the danger. But they are losing it to Francis on the far side. And so it comes back to Corey Durant-Barber. Barber comes back to Trent Raggy. Raggy looking for some support. Pumps it downfield, but cut out there by Avenues, and unable to control it is Jackson, and it goes into touch for a throw-in for System 3. So System 3 leading this encounter 5-0, and number 13 in King Knight looking for some support in the middle. Still finds number 19 Karim Davis, boots it downfield. The race is off. Cadil Hector, he's looking for some support. He's on the far left, comes back, finds his number 23 in Small. Small with a shot, but defended there by the defense for System 3, and good control, good work on the part of System 3, Roxelle.
Well, yes, they've been composed, they've been collective, they've been decisive in what they want to do. They've had a few challenges in terms of raids on their area, just a few to be honest, and they have managed them, I think, under the circumstances quite well.
So they are really in control of this encounter, and this is the first half. We are in the 42nd minute, and they are leading 5-0. So it's a lot of work to be done by Avenues to really equalize, even to go ahead. Roxelles, they would really have to play outside their skins tonight, but really, I think they are a little bit flat-footed. So it comes back in defense. Morelli Solomon comes wide. He pumps it out. He was looking for Zeno Solomon. Had too much. Zeno having a word with him. Needed to control, but he goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Avenues United. So Avenues. Long throw. Finds Small. Small still with it, but he loses it. But it comes back to Small. Jackson. To Demal Francis. Francis with a shot and he scores! Goalkeeper was caught napping. I think he was a bit flat-footed. Didn't respect that. And Francis with a shot. Look at the goalkeeper. He was off his line. Really asleep. And Francis has pulled one back for Avenues United in this the 44th minute. And it's System 3-5. Avenues United 1.
Well, we always say when when there is a lull and you decide to take your foot off of the pedal touch, that's what happens. I think that is basically the case here as it relates to goalkeeper McCaskey. And well, game is not over until it's over, and on this occasion, one being pulled back by Avenues.
So the elder statesman and the captain coming to the fore and pulling one back for Avenues. But really, I think McCaskey was caught napping there. He was just relaxing on just outside his area, and Francis just chipped it over his head. He was stretching for all his worth, couldn't get the hand up, and it was into the back of the net. So, goal kick taken. It comes back to Bascom. Bascom finds Solomon. Solomon goes back to Solomon. So it's Azino to Morelli. And this one goes downfield. Finds Corey Durant Barber. Barber comes back to Francis. Back to Barber. Barber looks up. Still dancing around with it, but it was forced into touch. And it's going to be a throw-in for System 3. We are in the 45th minute. And Roxette, you anticipate any extra time?
Just probably about a minute and a half, possibly 2 minutes, if that many. We've had a few injury stoppages, so yes.
So it's still with System 3. Comes back to Morales Solomon. Solomon looking to find someone in the middle, but is cut out there by Avenues, but unable to control. And it goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for System 3.
So 2 minutes indicated by the fourth official, Charlotte.
2 minutes indicated on our far left. And Bascom. Bascom goes across field, looks for Corey Durant Barber. Has too much on it. It goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Avenues United. And we can see Denvert Williams running into position for that. Williams, long throw, looking to find Hector on that far side. Cadel Hector, he's still with it. Cadel Hector is in a tussle, but he has to come back in the middle to find his number 4 in Thomas. Thomas not giving any room because he has the number 2 in Compton to contend with. They're still dancing around. Francis now comes to Bascom for System 3. And they are really taking it and they're looking large and in charge. Pumps downfield. It's Carlos Solomon still looking to control. He has number 24, Kwame, to contend with. He's still with it. And he's unable to control it just inside the corner flag. It goes into touch, and it's a goal kick for Avenues as we get into the 47th minute of this encounter with System 3 leading 5-1. This one is booted long outfield. Small, unable to control. It goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for System 3. Quickly taken by King Knight. Goes back to Morelli Solomon. Solomon goes back to his goalkeeper in McCaskey. McCaskey looks up, looking for Francis. Gets Francis going. Francis finds Corey Durant Barber. Barber with a long ball, looking for Zeno Solomon. But Dakari Hector is equal to it. Comes off his line, collects easily and comfortably. And now it's booted downfield. Damal Francis chips it downfield, looking for the number 22 in Chandler. But a little too much, and there goes the whistle for the end of the first half of this second encounter, Roxelle. A first half that is dominated by System 3.
Yes, definitely for 40 minutes or 35 to 40 minutes, they were definitely large and in charge. They really had no opposition almost as it relates to them being stopped. They were very prolific in their raids forward, very decisive, and that ended in 5 really good goals coming their way. They took their foot off the pedal just a touch and allowed Avenues to sneak one in. That they did without a doubt, and so still definitely in charge, System 3, and they should go to the halfway break with a good feeling about themselves, regroup, and come again for the second period.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy, so we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. VINCY Soccer Premier League.
Some bottles are ordinary, and then there's the iconic green Heineken, a symbol of craftsmanship since 1873. Inside, a perfect balance of malt and hops, delivering a taste that is smooth, crisp, and undeniably refreshing. This isn't just beer, it's heritage in every sip. Heineken, pure, original, timeless. Heineken, open your world. Must be 18 years or older to enjoy. Heineken, distributed by ECGC. Your life, your vibe, your cola. So represent.
Your life, your vibe, representing the best cola. Me and talk about Zest Cola, right
From me, open the cola. Me a look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the Zest Cola. Look to the right, me see the Zest Cola.
Zest cola are the best cola. Represent for the Zest cola. Zest cola are the best cola.
Zest, your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest, represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest, your cola, your vibe.
Oh, it's hope! And they have returned from 1 goal down. He scores! He scores!
Cross comes in now, open goal, it's in the back of the net. The Predators with the early goal, it looks like.
The VINCY Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy. So we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. VINCY Soccer Premier League.
Oh, it's hope! And they have returned from one goal down. Goal! He scores! He scores!
Cross comes in now. Open goal. It's in the back of the net. The Predators with the early goal. It looks like.
The VINCY Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
Your life, your vibe, your cola. So represent.
Your life, your vibe, representing the best cola. Me and talk about Zest Cola. Right.
From me, open the cola. Me a look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the Zest Cola. Look to the right, me see the Zest Cola.
Zest cola are the best cola. Represent for the Zest cola. Zest cola are the best cola.
Zest. Your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest. Represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest. Your cola, your vibe. Some bottles are ordinary, and then there's the iconic green Heineken, a symbol of craftsmanship since 1873. Inside, a perfect balance of malt and hops, delivering a taste that is smooth, crisp, and undeniably refreshing. This isn't just beer, it's heritage in every sip. Heineken, pure, original, timeless. Heineken, open your world. Must be 18 years or older to enjoy. Heineken, distributed by ECGC.
Well, we want to welcome you back to the Brighton Technical Facility, where we are going into the second period of this encounter. System 3 versus Avenues United, Avenues FC. They are 5-1, System 3 leading. System 3, if you're just joining us, they're in yellow this evening, yellow tops and blue shorts, blue stockings, and all white. The Avenues United unit they've started the competition, and they've played in this kit for most of the season so far. We've had a substitution. Looks like Butte is coming in, and we have Compton and the number 13 leaving for System 3. That's Knights. So Compton and Knights have been replaced by
Butte
and Derby, is it? Derby on the far side there. So here we go. It's with Damal Francis. He finds Byron. Byron comes back and finds Peters. Peters looking to come down the right here to Denver to Williams, and into touch very early. Butte with his first touch. Still with Williams. Williams is looking, and he is coming across, finds Byron. Byron is pushing forward down the right hand side, goes inside, and Hector was looking to advance, and referee says that's fine. As Derby gets his first touch, goes across, finds Bascom, back to Francis. Francis goes forward to Zeno Solomon, trying to get it back to Bascom. Falls now for Derby. Derby goes far right, finds that's Trent Ragge, and he is attempting to go past the number 23. Therefore, Avenues in to touch it, and Florin is going to come the way of Avenues, actually. Taken quickly, and a tussle ensuing on the far end. It is against Avenues. And so System 3 started their progression once more. It's with Butte here on the left hand side. He finds Barber, who is now in a more advanced position than what he started, and gives it away though to that's Thomas. Thomas goes inside, finds Francis. Francis is looking for movement on their left, and put into touch by Ragge. He's not gonna take much chances, as coming through there. The number 23 was Caden Small. Charlo.
So, a quick start. Avenues now looking to counter. They are behind the 8 ball. They are trailing 5-1, and would really want to make some inroads.
And attempting to do so was Hector, but McCuskey picked it up and bowled it out to Barber, who has not started as they would have liked in this second period in terms of their advancement, but it's now for Thomas. Thomas gives it away to Carlos Solomon. He is moving up on the left. He is still advancing into the area. What does he do? Crosses, and the cross evades everyone, does it? No, Kareem Davis still in hesitant touch. He brings it across, head into the area, touched over the bar by Hector. Taking his time and being again decisive, as we saw was Davis. Let's look at the replay. He chipped that one really nicely, laid it up, stood it up there for Solomon, who went down the middle, and I think that is where Hector was placed.
Well, we see Carlos Solomon on the left, first of all, was looking to get it across to Azino Solomon. I think he was beaten, and hence it went to the far side. A cross came in and then tipped over the bar, and it's going to be a corner for System 3 to be taken by Corey Durant-Barber.
Right, so corner taken and comes across off the head of Francis, off the bar. Oh, well, there's a whistle. A whistle goes. Charlo.
So there was some, it was looking a bit dangerous there for Avenues, but referee Stevens, the right position, he's just asking the goalkeeper to go back to take that free kick, and he's still sending him back. Nakari Hector still looking for some advantage. So
Hector boots downfield and is finding Bascom, who heads it over to Durant. Durant chases it down, has Denvote Williams to convert with. He's been pushed back to his defensive period part, and he turns neatly into Carlos Simmons. He goes across, finds Francis. Francis is looking for movement. He decides to choose Carlos Solomon again. Why am I saying Simmons? And finds Kareem Davis. Who does not find his destination, there's a desired destination on that occasion, Charlo.
Well, definitely, but you can see the System 3 really looking to continue the pressure on Avenues United, and Avenues trying to work their way out of it, but so far there's nothing to show.
Well, they've strengthened a bit, I think, Avenues in terms of the personnel they brought on. I think definitely Caden Small and Cody Jackson has lived up to expectations in terms of the changes they want to make. They have not conceded since their entry, and they have pulled one back. So here we go. It's goes into the river by Derby. I'm not sure if there should be a bag of with at least 5. So throwing comes in from Jackson, and a shot on target on there by Francis again, almost repeating what he did in the first half, Charlo.
Yes, sir.
McCaskey was scampering across to his far post.
Had a little too much on it and over the crossbar.
Right, so restart effected with M. Solomon. He finds Butte here on the left hand side, and Butte is gonna go forward. He has space and time. The Avenues are actually backing off. They now try to effect some pressure, and now with Thomas, is it? Yes, and Butte picks up and gives it away, finds Chandler. Chandler is looking for movement. Chandler is pushing it into the part of Cadell Hector. Bascom is with him, and Bascom is going to use his very sturdy body and shield that into touch. A throw in. No,
I
a
think
goal
from
kick.
the hand movement of Cadell Hector, a bit of frustration coming into the part, but good defensive work by Bascom, really not giving him any room whatsoever, and using his big frame, as you rightly said, to shield him off.
Some errors coming into play here for System 3. Avenues, though, on the attack, and it seems like Cadell would have come from an offside position to receive that one. And so a restart once more in favor of System 3. 5 goals to 1. Goal scorers, Charlo?
Well, Azino Solomon with 2. He scored in the 8th and 19th minute. Dravid Compton scored in the 13th, Carlos Solomon in the 24th, and Karim Davis in the 17th minute.
And here we go.
Daniel Francis pulled one back in the 44th minute.
So Trent Raggett gets around his defender, crosses into the area. Peters was equal to the task, and over the wall and into touch it goes. Is it going to be a corner? It looks like that is going to be the result on this occasion.
And Corey Durant Barber is positioning himself for that corner.
Left-footed swinging inwards, I believe. This is going to be his option. They are all lining up, the System 3 players on the line of the goal line, that is. He comes in there, post this time. Francis tries to flick it on, comes back to Barber. Barber's on the second bite of the cherry. This time he's about the penalty spot, headed away by Peters. Finds M. Solomon. He is losing out to Chandler, and the referee says he was stepped on by Chandler. Chandler is not happy, but an opportunity for Avenues for System 3 to regroup.
Morally, Solomon got a nip there, and you can see he was hobbling, and referee Stevens was right on spot, and the whistle went very, very quickly indeed, and so it's going to be a free kick at a pretty interesting angle. Who's going to take that? Azino Solomon, the captain, decided he's going to take charge.
Well, Azino Solomon picks it up. And looking for positioning, something of a training ground probably.
It's interesting that Corey Durant Barber is to his right.
Something off the training ground, but it didn't seem to have come off the way they wanted to, as the same Barber would have picked up the loose ball. And
I was anticipating that Solomon would have come wide to Barber, who
and
would
then
then
cross.
chip across it into the middle, but it was not to be.
Cleared by Kwame, only as far as Derby. Derby finds Francis. Francis is going to go back to Derby. And Derby comes inside and finds Bascom. Bascom goes through the middle looking for Azino Solomon. Who gets it? Kareem Davis to Solomon. Solomon is having a shot on goal. Good save. Low to his right. Barber brings it across. Let's see what happens. And there was miscommunication, I believe, there between Solomon and the on-running Raggy. They are now having some conversation. He should have left it, he said. And so another opportunity. Probably taking a bit off of the pedal here, Charlo, the System 3 unit.
Well, there's a goal kick, and System 3 would still lead 5 goals to 0.
So, throw taken by Raggy, looking for the number 9, Carlos Solomon. Into touch it goes. And then go as far as
by Byron.
Yeah, so here we go. Shielded off there by Jackson. Jackson has been all right. Well, he's been more than all right when he came in. Since he came in, he's held his own and has kept Kareem Davis at bay. So, Raggy again, looking to come forward, but this time it goes back to Derby. Derby is a line up across in the middle, long across, goes past everyone and into touch once more. So 5 goals to 1. A lot of action in the first 25 to 30 minutes, and the pass has to be retaken as the ball was adjudged to be in motion. Finds Jeroni Peters, who uses all his experience there, comes down, finds Jackson, but it's into touch, taken by Francis. Francis looking to go forward. Azino Solomon can't get onto that one. It's going to be another corner. And going very quickly over to take it is Kareem Davis. Over to Azino Solomon, who's trying to wiggle his way through the 2 defenders. Blocked off in his attempt. And this comes to Derby. Derby to Raggy. Raggy losing it out to Cadell Hector. Hector finds Thomas. Thomas looking to go forward to Chandler. And Chandler was coming to his right. And the guys were going down to the middle there, Thomas, in terms of his pass. Follows and finds Bascom. This is Avenues coming out of their own defense. Looking, good run. Excellent run there by Raggy, but his reception was not what he would have loved it to be.
Too much on it.
Yes.
He didn't control it well. And off his boot went well ahead of him, and goalkeeper had no difficulty whatsoever, Dakari Hector, to collect.
Well, having some difficulty going forward, Avenues, as this one is cleared by Derby. Only as far as the number 23 is that Jackson. Small. All right, but Kareem Davis picks up the loose ball. What does he do? He cuts into the middle. He brings it back. Finds Azino Solomon. Solomon is taking a shot. Whoa. Solomon has left the goalkeeper stranded. It's 6 goals. 6 goals to 1. Azino Solomon has scored once again. Avenues have yet another one to pull back as System 3 advances 6 goals to 1.
Wonderful work. I think they came in the 58th minute, but it's a wonderful left footer there by Azino Solomon. He has done a hat-trick for the evening, and he's really leading from the front, Roxel, as captain of System 3.
Well, not only captain, but one of our national players. Should be prolific, should be setting the example, should be putting shots on target like he has done.
And he has certainly done it. And it's still a long way off from finish.
We have a spectator shouting for Avenues. We might need to bring her into the commentary box. Let her shout a little louder so that they can get some more impetus, Charlie.
I think we see number 15 in Kevin Francis going off. I'm not sure if you can pick up from your vantage point the substitute.
Okay, well, It's Grant, James Grant.
James
Grant. Yes. So just.
That's number 26.
Well, I know him.
That goes into touch.
From the college days, so quite familiar to us, as this one is taken by Denvert Williams. He goes inside, trying to get past the head of Bascom. He heads it into touch. A corner comes the way of Avenues. So heavy defeat. They're looking down the barrel here, Charlo.
Well, still a long way off. Can we see some changes? But it's going to be Avenues with a corner.
Chandler looks like the one who's going to take charge of it. Where he's asking his players to get under ready. He does so now into the area. And it is headed away by M. Solomon. Only as far as is this Jackson. Yes, Jackson pumps. Good attempt. Really good attempt. Jackson just sizing up the goal. And McCaskey was having to scamper across. And may have been in a bit of trouble if it was below the bar, Charlo.
Well, if he had a little bit more direction, and it could have spelled some trouble. I think he was dipping as it went just outside that upright.
Over to you, Charlo.
And so, it's System 3 looking to come forward. Still System 3 comes to Bascom. Bascom looks up, gives it to the elder statesman in Butte. Butte was looking for Corey Durant Barber, but Barber was on the move very early and loses it. And it's now with Williams. Williams going down the flank, and he's been hustled by Butte. And good work by Morales Solomon, but it's still Denvert Williams with it. Williams comes back to the number 22 in Chandler, and it's now Bascom using that big frame, gets it going. Azino Solomon on the move. He has only the goalkeeper to beat. And oh, that slid right across the face of the goal. He was looking for that far corner. It went across the face of the goal. It was a one-on-one. Goalkeeper Dakari Hector came off his line, cut the angle, and in the process of looking to beat the goalkeeper to his left, went wide. And so the score remains 6-1.
Should have done better. That's all I'm gonna say there. He should have done better. I think he would say that to himself as well.
Well, it was good, and so Bascom with it for System 3. Still Bascom finds Corey Durant Barber. Barber looks up, looks for Azino Solomon, who looks to backheel that, but loses it, and Avenues would look to come away with it. And there's this tussle, and off the 27 in Bascom is going to be a throw-in for Avenues United. We do have a slight drizzle, and so the wind that has also picked up.
Yes.
And Corey Juan Barber, but Denvert William cuts that out. And it's still with Avenues. Damal Francis spins, looking for some support. Chips it downfield, looking for his number 15 in Byron. But again, good defensive work over there by Trent Ragay. And it goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Avenues United. The number 18 in Jackson takes it. Finds Small in a tussle. And it goes into touch. It's against Avenues, so it's going to be a throw-in for System 3. It's Ragay. Ragay goes back in defense. Comes across, finds Morali Solomon. Solomon gives it to Butte. Butte has a run, but he can't get it. He's been robbed of it by Thomas. And it's Avenue. Damal Francis chips it downfield. This could be interesting. And into... Oh, my word. Chandler muffed that. It was laid on a platter. The goalkeeper was off his line. An empty goal. And here is Chandler looking to side foot that wide of the upright. And I think that sums up Avenues United.
Well, I think Hector did really well on that occasion to get past the defender and to get themselves in a very potential goal scoring position. But Chandler, wow, muffed it, Charlo.
Well, you couldn't have asked for it easier than that. And so, it's Bascom. It goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for System 3. And we see Butte. Butte is going to take that throw-in. And goes back to Bascom. Bascom just taking his time, looking to worm his way up. Long ball, looking for the number 17. And he couldn't get that boot
Jackson.
Up, Jackson, Gabriel Jackson. And it goes into touch. It's going to be a goal kick for Avenues United.
Oh, Jackson came in for Kareem Davis, Machado.
All right, so number 19 in Davis, he has been substituted. It's still with Avenues. Avenues look, but cut out there, and oh, good work here. This is good work. And again, Trent Raggy coming to the rescue. The offside flag was up, Roxelle. But it was a good move by Avenues United.
Yeah, as I said, the youngsters that came in after the substitution, they're definitely playing with some purpose. They're playing with heart. They look as if they want to be out there, and this is what you probably need for a unit like Avenues that is rebuilding Charlo from the ground up, so to speak.
So it's System 3 comes back to Jackson, and it's Carlos Solomon, but he gives it away. And Avenues would look to come forward. But there is Bascom, Robin Cadell Hector of that. Pushes it wide. Have Trent Raggy to contend with. And the cross comes in. It's behind the uprights. It's going to be a goal kick for System 3. Well, System 3 looking to press that advantage. And they went ahead in this the second half with a wonderful goal by Azino Solomon. So Corey Durant-Barber gets around 1, gets around 2. Good work there by Denvert Williams. It goes into touch. It's going to be a corner. And we can see Butte making his way down to take that corner. He has been with System 3 for a very long time, Roxelle.
Yes, elder statesman for sure, as we continue to see here. And he's taking his time.
Well, you can see quite a few yellow shirts getting back into that attacking area. And so too, the red and white, and still Valentine's. And the two favorite colors for that period. Avenues, but tonight they have shown no love. Goes across, and there's a shot again, and in the end cleared, and comes back to Butte, who couldn't rein it in. It goes into touch, and it's going to be a throw-in for Avenues United. Denvert Williams goes back to his defender, who really not sure if the light drizzle with the ball getting a little sprinkle had anything to do with it, because that is sliding off the outside of his boot and way into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for System 3. So System 3 still working. There's just about 12 or so minutes of regulation time.
Yes.
Remaining.
12, you said?
Did I?
23.
23. 22 minutes of regulation time.
Goal.
And
goal.
There was a
goal.
Oh, you could not ask for that easier than that, Roxelle. I'm not sure what is going on, but there was Corey Durant-Barber. He said, I'm going to put my name on the score sheet. And there was the defense really caught napping, and Corey Durant-Barber had absolutely no difficulty just to tap it in. Was laid on a platter into the back of the net in the 69th minute, and we have gone to 7 goals to 1. They have their first encounter with best co-passers, they came out with a 7-2 victory.
Well, if this is what they're gonna do, we may see this in on match day 5 because they're doing it in every other weekend.
Well, I think you spoke about it, and you alluded to the fact that if they continue like this, we could be a heavy goal line.
Yes.
And we have seen it. Avenues.
I wonder if they're playing Jebels on weekend 5. Just trying to throw some stones here across to the person sitting next to us here, Charlo.
Well, Jebel, they would have to ring the bell.
Well,
so
Jebel losing by 7. Wow. Well, guess what? There's going to probably be some rain.
Well, I think I'm wrong now. We would welcome some rain. Well, there's a free kick awarded to System 3.
Yes, but they played them already. They played them already.
And we see Alonso Butte. Yeah, they had a 3-all draw. So Butte, number 14, would take that free kick. And there you can see referee Stevens just indicating where that wall should be. So there's Francis, there's Williams. And so, in fact, I think he's going to leave it for Morelli Solomon, the big defender, with a shot and off the defender. I think there's an infringement called on, who is it?
Probably Carlos
Solomon.
Yeah.
And a free kick awarded to Avenues. Boots it downfield. They're still with it. Williams goes across field. He's been hustled off it by Bascom. Francis unable to control. He goes into touch. And it's going to be a throw-in for System 3. Trent Ragge with it on the far side. Quickly take on. Finds it number 17 in Jackson. Jackson was looking for Durant Barber, who had just netted a few minutes ago. And was unable to do so. Still, Derby looking for Carlos Solomon, who is unable to. Number 24 in Kwame for Avenues, but gives it away. Derby with it for System 3. Comes back to the number 20, Morelli Solomon. To Bascom, back to Solomon. Solomon to Solomon. And Carlos to Morelli, who goes out wide now to Derby. Derby taps it back to Bascom. They are just toying with Avenues at this moment, taking their time. Jackson not alert enough, but not good play here by Avenues, really giving it away. And Morelli Solomon chips it across, finds Corey Durant Barber, who does good work. Durant Barber comes across the center, looking for his captain Azino Solomon. And it's tidied up by Butte. Butte goes down the left flank, looking for a corner. And good defensive work there by Avenues, not allowing the elder statesman to come through. But he gets it back. The infringement
offside
call,
position, though.
And yes, the offside flag is up. And it's going to be a free kick to Avenues United, who are trailing this encounter 7-1.
Yes, Avenues, we said from the first 15 minutes, they would have been looking down a very, very heavy score line if System 3 continued to play as they did in those first 15 minutes. They really came out the blocks very, very well, and they've kept that up. Avenues, yes, they pulled back one, but they've never really been in this game from the onset, Charlo, in terms of I will probably say it here, in terms of getting points out of it from the way the game had started.
Definitely, I think very early in the piece they were under severe pressure, and System 3 never let up, and they buckled under the pressure, and hence they find themselves with this big margin. So it's Avenues boosts that downfield, but only to find the Morelli Solomon. Solomon goes wide to Jackson. Jackson looks for his captain, finds Azino Solomon. He's pulling everyone with him, and I think there was the number 26 and looking in Grant, but a little too much on it. It goes into touch. It's a goal kick for Avenues United. Quickly take on So Avenue still look to come forward, finds Williams. Williams goes in the middle, finds Thomas. Thomas finds his number 12 in Davis. And throwing for system 3. Carlos Solomon finds number 26 in Grant. Grant, it goes wide back to Trent Ragger with a shot, and that is wide of the upright, and it's going to be a goal kick for Avenues United. Avenues United leading here. System 3 leading Avenues United 7 goals to 1, and really it's a tough ask.
Definitely.
For Avenues. So just about getting into the 75th minute of this encounter, and is Jebel lining up for the next game?
It's Besco Pastures against Camdonia Chelsea.
Besco Pastures against Camdonia
and Chelsea without their captain. He's behind us. He's not warming. Remember, he would have gotten a red card.
So Damal Francis still Avenues. Avenues looking to come forward. Nice ball. Finds the number 12. But he has Solomon. That beats him. And into the back of the net. And Avenues have pulled one back. And
to his legs or to his arms?
Well,
to something. Caprani Davis.
Yes. Number 12, Caprani Davis. Yes, in the 75th minute. Has pulled one back. It's now 7-2. Roxelle, that same scoreline that we saw in the first game against Besco Pastures. Will you change that scoreline? I leave it all up to you.
Well, I think it will be changed. I'm going to put my bottom dollar. We have Zest. Well, System 3 are using the opportunity to play as many people as they can this evening, and this is an opportunity for them to see individuals, but again, goal difference and that kind of stuff, and trying to make sure you are decisive and carry games to the end with full control is also going to be important. We saw them losing the plot a bit in their Jebel encounter, and they've come tonight and they showed up, but again, taking the foot off the pedal. As we go here now, it's Hector down the left. He's looking, he comes back to the Mal Francis. This is Avenues on the attack, looking for Hector again. Hector is going forward, but Dequan Derby is saying that is as far as you go, and so we're going to have a throw-in coming the way of Avenues. Taken quickly, brings across by Jackson, looking for Thomas, headed away by Butte, finds the Bascom. Bascom is looking to go forward, but only as far as Kwame, who heads it into touch. And so another throw comes the way of Avenue, of System 3. System 3 this evening in yellow and blue, as Solomon brings it back, looks to Butte. Butte is giving it away. Thomas goes in field, looking for Capani Davis. Still Davis. Davis is fighting. Still Davis. Davis is pushing here against Derby, body to body. And it's into touch it goes. And so another throwing comes the way of Avenues United.
So it's Thomas to take that.
Yes, Thomas is going to take it, as we see the elder statesman in the officiating arena in St. Vincent. Yes, Moet Games coming to greet us. Every time he comes to greet us, it's a really warm welcome, Charlo.
Yes.
It's really pleasure to see someone of this stature, always so down to earth.
Very, and it pays. It's always nice to see, and he's always been that humble individual.
Okay, so throw taken, and it's with Emma Solomon. Solomon is looking for movement, goes inside looking for Bailey. He leaves it, and we have a Denver to Williams to Kwame to Thomas. Thomas trying to get it across to Francis. Francis eventually picks it up. He should have let the ball off and gives it away. Butte picks it up, and Butte giving it away. Back to Francis. Francis goes forward, looking for Caprani Davis. Davis has opportunity to chip the goalkeeper. He doesn't. And
he's disappointed in himself, and
yes.
rightly so. He was looking to go to the left, but I think to the right of the goalkeeper, but I think if he has gone to the left or over the head of the goalkeeper, he would have been better served.
Well, so something ringer changes so that they could give some of the players some minutes, but it is not helping them in terms of their defensive structure, as at least in the middle is breaking down now, Charlie.
Yes, we can see Zishon Bailey coming in, the number 31, and we can see there's a corner, and number of yellow shirts coming back to protect their lead.
Well, they need to. Hector takes the penalty and the corner away.
Derby gets up and headed away.
Yes. Let's see. It's still with Avenues. Byron to Hector. Who's trying to get it inside? Off of the defender. And another corner comes away of Avenues, Charlo.
So it's still 7-2 here in this encounter. And can Avenues pull something back?
24 goals have been scored in the 3 matches System 3 have played.
Oh, wow.
Here we go. Two niners so far and a 3-all against Jabel.
Yes.
So, highly entertaining and goal-scoring encounters as Carlos Solomon brings it back to James Grant. He finds Bascom. Bascom is walking his way forward, chips it into the area. I think that was looking for... Oh, it falls for Carlos Solomon. Poor work there by Thomas. I make it. Let's see.
Well.
Told you that I was going to get another one.
Well, so Carlos Solomon now has a brace.
So not good work there by the youngster. I think he didn't get his, he didn't control as well as he should have, and he actually laid it on a platter for Solomon, and it's now 8 goals to 2, 25 goals in the 3 encounters where System 3 has been involved.
When it comes to points and goal difference, it would matter.
Definitely. Well, they're gonna join Leyu.
At the top of the
well, they will definitely be at the top of the table based on goal difference on this at this stage.
And just note that they had been in the Premiership before, but were relegated in the 2024-2025 season.
Correct.
And have been promoted back to the Premier Division and certainly making a statement.
And I would always say that I do not perceive. It's not my perception. It's not my. It's not my belief that System 3 is a first division unit. They're much better than that.
I think they were much better. Definitely they are.
So
but
here we
they had a poor year.
Well, I think it was administrative issues. If I must be correct in terms of why they were had to be relegated. Yes. So
but I think there's going to be a substitution. So Thomas would come off, and there comes the number 17. I think that's a Roman Miller. That may well be their last substitution.
Right.
And so the number 4 in Reynald Thomas makes his way off.
So taken now by Hector, is it? No, sorry, Bascom. Bascom goes into the part of Durant, who's trying to pull it back and got entangled there with one of the defenders. So taken, finds Francis. Francis to Hector. Hector is trying to get around Raggy. Can't do that. He's been excellent this evening, Trent Raggy, Charlie.
Yeah, he has really worked hard and really he's full of energy.
Yes. I think if it wasn't for the goal scoring prolifics, he may have been up there
definitely
for one of the position man of the match. Shot taken. The Kari Hector almost flat-footed, and he's bellowing some.
Carlos Simmons again. Solomon rather.
Solomon, yeah. Yeah, don't get into me though. Don't get into my practice here. I've been calling Solomon Simmons for most of the afternoon.
Well, it's unfortunate, but it's a goal kick for Avenues United.
With Peters coming down with it, and he is just walking it, looking for movement. Long pass, looking for Hector. He's been the outlet so far. As the spectators are asking for bleachers instead of tents, but we are getting there. Cross comes in from Durant, looking for Jackson. Jackson's wrapping his foot around it, not getting the contact he would like to. He's a good player when he gets in his groove, but this evening not so far. Not getting the best out of himself. Throw taken now by Raggy. Raggy finds Derby. Derby relaxes it. 84 minutes on the clock. Goes forward and looks for Raggy. Coming in strong there was number 18, Jackson. He's been really good. Charlo.
Yes.
If we have to give a man the match from their end, I think when he came in, the game changed positively in terms of the robust defensive structure you wanted to have.
Most definitely. And so Corey Durant Barber on the far side, he will be taking that corner. And can we see more?
Well, 25 in 3 across all teams. System 3. Durant is looking to make it 26. Brings it across. Good corner. Headed off of the area by that's Kwame. It was all avenues heading. But it was very close to the goal line.
So another corner.
Another corner. Jackson this time. Looks like another left footing corner coming and swinging away. Here we go to the penalty area. Head go up. Solomon is trying a penalty kick. Doesn't affect it as well. James Grant picks it up. He brings it across to the left to Jackson. Jackson has Williams to contend with. Gets Grant, goes to Grant. Grant goes across to Bascom. Bascom just at the top of the D, so to speak. He's attracting a good few players. Finds Jackson. Jackson weaves his way inside. Still Jackson. Goes back now to this is Butte. Butte finds Durant. Durant brings it across, looks and finds James Grant. James Grant is going to bring it back. A little bit too much on that. Let's see who's in pursuit. It is Denvert Williams. Can't get past Carlos Solomon. He gets to the area, Solomon, and leaves it looking for Bailey. Bailey, not as agile as he would like, and couldn't get onto that one.
Definitely.
But if he had scored there, you would not have heard the end of the day, as James Grant is pulled up. Is called for an infringement. He's going to get a yellow card, and there he goes. And Avenues behind the 8 ball. System 3, large, and in charge.
At 8-2. So there was Bailey, as you rightly said, not the most agile of movers, and he was in a perfect position. But really, I think his limited mobility defied him in there, and a goal went a begging.
Well, it's Jackson. He pumps one forward, looking for Davis off the head of Solomon into the arms of McCaskey. He pumps upfield. Who is he looking for? Carlos Solomon, who doesn't seem to be out of energy this evening. He's still on the hustle as he pulls this one back, and he's looking for movement. Finds Jackson, or attempted to find Jackson. Miller attempts his clearance. Finds Raggy to James to Bascom. Bascom loses out and pushes it forward. This is the number 23 for Avenues trying to get onto that. McCaskey plays the safe game into touchy goals.
Well, I'll tell you something, Roxelle. The number 12, that pass he was on the move, but I was looking at it. I think he was in an offside position.
Yes, he would have been called in an offside position.
I think the assistant referee was not in the perfect position.
So, Denvert Williams looking and finds Damal Francis. Francis tries to tread a needle that has a blocked hole. And there it is. Williams finds Miller. Miller turns. Still middle. Miller to Byron. And that was the intended area. But here we go. It is with... it's going to be allowing it to go into touch Denvert Williams. Williams throws it, looking for Francis. Francis takes it on the chest, brings it down, goes inside to Miller. Miller to Byron. Byron is looking to go forward with Kapani Davis. Doesn't. And it's James Grant. Can they get 9 to Carlos Solomon? Grant takes a shot. Yeah, man of the match, Charlo.
Well, it simply has to go to the captain of System 3.
Right. Well, Solomon is still out there. He could get 3.
Solomon has a hat-trick.
Yeah, Solomon has a hat-trick.
Yes.
So you're preferring Azino over
Azino Solomon would have to
Carlos.
take the yes.
Right. So if Carlos decides to get a hat-trick.
Well, it's going to be good competition. I think Carlos would outrun him.
Oh my
but as
word.
it stands at the moment,
right.
I think Azino Solomon will cop
right.
that.
So it's with Durant back at Raggy. Durant is trying to bring it across. James Grant picks it up, leaves it for Bailey. Bailey is dispossessed. Cadell Hector finds Byron. Byron is looking for an outlet. He finds Miller. Miller brings it back and is using Denver Williams as an avenue. He goes across Miller but gives it away into Bascom. Bascom is going to have one. He does. Goes wide. Into touch. Goal kick coming the way of Avenues United.
Just in the 90th minute. I look on the far side to see if there will be how long the extra time will be. How many minutes of added time would be granted. I think the fourth official is now said 3 minutes of extra time.
3 minutes of additional time as Williams takes that one down, and he is playing it close with Miller. Miller trying to go forward. That's Denver Williams looking for the number 23. McCaskey makes another error. Number 23 is in. Oh, wow. McCaskey is having a field day here. He is not on top of his game. The defense was left stranded almost. And you could see the System 3 players in the dugout actually having some fun as well.
Well, I think that's complacency on the part of System 3 and McCaskey. Very, very casual indeed in his approach. And that could have easily cost them a goal.
Well, corner comes the way of Avenues. Jamal Francis is the one who is going to take it. Francis brings it across to the top of the D. Miller attempted to swing one in, and it didn't go the way he would have loved it to. And so another throw comes the way of Avenues. Denver Williams to Jamal Francis. Francis is trying to get around Jackson, doesn't. Jackson plays it back to Butte. Butte comes forward looking and finding Bascom. Bascom is reeling the way around and goes across to the right looking for Raggy. Raggy has time and space. He decides to advance forward. He is still on the hunches, still Raggy. Evades yet another, brings it across. And Gerani Peters had to be at his best to avert a tapping for either Carlos Solomon or Bailey on that occasion.
Well, it's a lot of work by Peters, but they are behind by a very large margin.
So it's with Barber. Corey Durant Barber. Barber is going to bring it across. Does so. Head go up. Falls now for Jackson. Jackson is looking and can get past Denver Williams. Looks like a throw coming the way of. Is it a throw? Yes.
Yes, a throw in for System 3.
So Jackson takes it, finds James. James goes inside, finds a Butte. Butte looks as if he was sizing up one. Miller takes it away, looking to go forward, but only as far as Bascom, who hammers one wide of the upright. This should be almost the end of it, Charlo. So we've gone past 93 minutes.
Yes,
System 3 definitely have done their job once again this evening, and it's going to be called in the uncertain. So it's Francis Miller. Oh, not a good ball by Francis. And Bascom is pulled to the ground. But that's a whistle. Those are the final whistles, as we've just called it. System 3 had a walk in the park almost. They set the stage in the first half with 5 goals. And we should actually say in the first 15 minutes when they were leading 3-0.
So we had that commanding victory for System 3, winning by 8-2. And really, they will be sitting large and in charge and very comfortable indeed with their performance in their first 3 games.
Definitely. They're on 7 points and a very, very healthy goal difference of what? Let's try and get that sorted. 6 and 5 probably of about 11, positive 11. So we're going to wait for the last encounter, but Charlo will have a presentation to make.
So with me is the player of the game, Azino Solomon, captain of System 3. Congratulations on your victory today.
Yeah, good win.
Well, System 3, they have been performing well. You have been outscoring their opponent. You have been promoted for this year. What's the mood in the team?
I mean, we're sitting top of the table. I mean, we feel good. It's nice to be back in the Premiership, and we just go from there.
At the present moment, according to point standing, you are definitely in the lead, and I'm sure you'd want to continue that trend going forward.
Yeah, of course. Our next match, I think, is against Chelsea. We just go back to the training ground, and then we put in the work, and we go again next Sunday.
How do you feel about your own performance scoring a hat-trick this evening?
I feel great. Every time you score a hat-trick, you feel good, but I still feel I can do better. I missed a few chances, and I just have to go again.
Congratulations once again, and I wish you and System 3 all the best going forward as I present you with this little token as well.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you.
So that was it. And that was the captain of System 3, Azino Solomon.